Hello guys, Kronos here. Today I want to show you 5 tips for mastering the billions. Let's get started. So, tip number 1, use the flat mode. If you press F4, you can see the flat mode. It's useful to place cottages and sawmills in the perfect spot. So, for example, if I want to place this cottage here, I can find the perfect spot like this one here, and it's easier to identify these locations in the map if you use flat mode. So, without flat mode, maybe I would have put this one here, maybe here, but 18 is better than 12. So this is good for cottages, sawmills, also for quarries, and anything that you can access resources. Use the flat mode. Tip number 2: don't upgrade all the tents in cottages with no reason. Think where you want to place the market and do not upgrade those tents, because you will lose less resources when you want to place the market. Okay. Another tip is think ahead of time where to place the warehouse. If you find a good spot that covers the majority of buildings and it's in a safe position, that's better. You can also destroy some houses to place a warehouse, but it's not recommended at the start of the game, in the early stages of the game. So, think ahead of. Try not to place houses where you want to place a warehouse, and also do not upgrade cottages, tents into cottages if you want to place a market. Tip number 3: life bars. As you can see, it's easier to play the game if you can see where the zombies are, or the health of the buildings, the defense, the yellow bar of the buildings, and so on. So, if you want to have this enabled all the time, you can change the shortcut. So go here in the options, controls, find the show life bars feature, remove it. With the numpad disabled, you need to use the numpad for this. You cannot do that in a laptop or in a keyboard that has not the numpads. So with the numpad disabled, you can press plus, then you can press 7, and then you're good to go. Now, if you press 7 and then you enable the numpad, it stays visible. The life bars are always visible, so it's easier to play the game with this tip. Tip number 4: use the saves file for playing the map multiple times. So when you save a game here, save and exit, a file is placed here in this folder, in my games, in your documents, my games, the billions saves. You can clone it after saving the game, and then when you lose the game, or when you want to restart from a checkpoint, this is kind of a checkpoint, this copy here. When you want to restart from a checkpoint, you can remove the original file, rename it, and then you can continue from that file. As you can see, I have 9,000 here, which is the copy that I've created before. It's like the checkpoint, and needs to be called with the original file name. Don't start a game like this one named here. For example, don't start this. You need to start a game with the original file name. This will give you an error. So, tip number 5, watch the pro streamer. Watch the best players that are playing tabs. You can find a list of them. Here it is a top 10 of the Abelian high scorer, and you can find it high scores in the wiki fandom of the Abelians, and watch them. Watch how they play. Watch how fast they are. You can ask them tips, maybe if you struggle with some certain type of maps, but generally speaking, they usually play 900% survival maps. So if you want to improve with the hardest survival maps, you can watch them. So that's all for today. Leave a comment down below the video if you like the video, if you find these tips useful, at least one maybe. And I have a Discord channel if you want to join there and ask me to do some other videos. Hit the like button, subscribe, because I will publish more videos in the future. And that's all. Thanks for watching.
What you see is what you are, what you dream is what you'll be, or so you hope, so you think. Ain't that true? All the time you've been around and you have looked right through this glass. Have you ever wondered, is this real? You pray your God, you pray your soul, you pray your life for a chance, for a peek through this cage. You shake at night, your hands ain't free, you try to hold on, but you hear the restless crowd screaming, I got something